during the week of the when he was playing the Jets, and that's Ava Louise. She licks toilets. She's an OnlyFans girl, and she's outing and writing a whole thing about Antonio Brown
Who
too.
is
Another one.
Ava Luis? Who the hell's
Yeah,
choosing
look
Luis
her
for
up.
their porn name? For their OnlyFans
It's Ava
name?
Louise. She's
It's
the
insane.
OnlyFans girl, and now she's using the clout on Antonio Brown situation to get more money that way.
Yeah, he said
snuck
it.
in his hotel room.
Yeah, I watched.
And banged him.
Yeah, but he literally talked against that. I watched the first half of the Nelk Boys interview where he says
I didn't watch any of it.
he says he or you know he kept saying nonstop, my numbers speak for themselves. My numbers speak for themselves. So why are people giving me problems, giving me issues? And Kyle, the Nelk Boy, goes, there must be some sort of alternative. He kept saying there must be some sort of alternative motive or ulterior motive. And he said that like 5 times. Every time he said it, Antonio Brown was like, "Thank you. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy." So he's obviously trying to project that people hate him for some reason or trying to exploit him because he's a psychopath and is probably suffering from CTE. But
no, he's lying. He's just trying to get clout too. Like, sorry to cut you off, but he's trying to get into hip hop. And the weird thing is that the only
but that's the thing. So he's fake going against it and saying, so who cares if somebody's trying to out him or have an ulterior motive against him? He's trying to do the same thing.
And it's kind of bullshit because you see rappers messing with him,
and it doesn't. And none of it matters. He's just a personality. Like, he's great at football. He could literally murder a person if he gets off. Somebody will give him a job. Like the whole thing he pulled against the Jets the other day, where he ran off with his jersey because coach said his rendition of the story is the coach told him to leave because he said he can't go back in the game. He has a bad ankle, and coach said didn't leave or whatever. Who knows if that's true? And then they cut him.
You can make a whole podcast on this story. And then the weirdest part is the hotel situation, sneaking in a girl behind Tom Brady's back. Antonio Brown.
I don't get those. I guess that's a NFL. Is that an NFL team rule? I don't get that. Why can't you have a girl in your hotel room?
But anyway, he brought in a girl, and she said that he was mumbling and it wasn't making sense, and wanted her to do a porn with him on her OnlyFans, and she didn't want to do it. But she still had sex with him, and then she got positive with COVID after. So she's saying, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, watch out, COVID's around your area. And she's like posting on Instagram and getting more followers and engagement, going viral. It's all like a sickness to go viral, though.
Yeah.
Like everything, like no one will care about anything unless it's viral and like weird.
Yes.
So everyone's looking into Antonio Brown now, and he's posting, promoting stuff. And now she's promoting stuff because she wrote a story about Antonio Brown the night that she was with him. Every girl just like will out you. It's weird, and every guy will go along with it.
Plus, you also have to do that consistently and often. Otherwise, it'll just be a blimp, and somebody will forget about you again. It's like when somebody gets canceled. You go nuts about it for like 3 or 4 months, and then the person goes silent or kind of goes hidden for however long, and then it kind of like goes away. Like nobody really cares that much anymore. And for the most part, unless you legitimately got convicted of something, you kind of can make a comeback. Like Louis doing fine, Chris D'Elia is doing fine, Shane Gillis is doing fine. Those are just examples of cancellations. So it's the same thing with this. It's like if this girl, whoever fucked Antonio Brown in her hotel room the other night, unless she keeps doing this with Antonio Brown or other famous people, that's how she's going to get her following. Whatever it is.
Doing that. What she got famous for was she was licking toilet seats and trying to get COVID. And it was like a fetish, like licking her toilet seats on OnlyFans.
Yeah, well, I also saw the girl. This is a different girl. I'm sorry. I'm so like old.
The farting girl. I know. Yeah, it's all over the place.
She had a heart attack apparently.
She had like a scare or whatever, so she stopped selling her farts because it was giving her bad gas.
I've never heard a 28-year-old girl having a heart attack scare in my life, unless she's not even fat.
It was something I think with like the
or
farting
obese.
and the gas, but
that's just.
I know he'll get angry, but Matthews, he's like one of these guys that loves this stuff. So he loves the fact of like this Antonio Brown thing. And like, I think he understands that it's all bullshit. And like Antonio Brown's just trying to promote everything, but people will still listen and watch it because it's so entertaining. And another thing,
it's whatever's on big channels or whatever's viral. Like your everyday person's going to watch. That's
the one thing, if you remember, he edited the Antonio Brown, Tiana Trump thing when Tiana Trump had.
Yeah, it was phenomenal edits. It's on our YouTube too. It's a great video.
Well, I believe this OnlyFans girl because now he's with another OnlyFans model and he banged her in New York City, New Jersey when the Jets.
Yeah, but that's not even like who cares? That's not even who cares? Like he's a famous NFL player.
It's during you were on the lockdown because of COVID, so you can't bring anyone in from the hotel and stuff and have any randoms. And she went past like NFL and Tampa Bay Buccaneers security.
Okay, yeah, so it's a story for that. But I'm just saying, like every famous athlete or guy is banging a porn star or an OnlyFans person. Doesn't matter who. But yeah, I guess because it was against NFL COVID guidelines.
Like, and he told her, "Watch what I do tomorrow." So like it was like kind of she seems like it was like planned, but who knows? It's all bullshit.
And she could be just completely lying through her teeth to get the clout.
Get in the clout world too.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like I'm not I'm not inept to understanding that that's what the world is today. I just am so uninterested, and it's crazy. Like, I don't watch the NFL. I just, obviously, it was a huge viral story that you don't have to watch the NFL to know it happened, because it's going to be on every single viral Instagram video and TikTok and whatever else. So you're gonna run into it. I said the same thing to my friend. It's like that dude. Bob Menery. He does the Nelk Boys podcast. He hosted with them. He got famous for doing a funny announcer voice on videos. Yep. No one knows him for anything else except for maybe being the Buffalo Wild Wings spokesperson. So my roommate's watching the Nelk Boys podcast the other day. He doesn't even like the Nelk Boys. He was just watching it because it was Antonio Brown. And I was like, yeah, that dude Bob Menery, he got like, you've definitely seen his stuff. He's like, I have no idea who that is. I've never seen him. I'm like, no, not intentionally, but his videos about him doing funny announcing have gone viral. So just, unintentionally, you've definitely come across on Instagram, because we're in a group. He'll send all the Barstool, all the funny, all this funny videos. Everyone's in a group chat where you just send funny, TikToks and stuff. So I'm like, inevitably, you've ran across him. So I play him a video, and you hear his funny voice, like, there goes or whatever, and he's like, oh yeah, I know this guy. I'm like, yeah, exactly. But that's how most people are doing shit now.
To give you a good example with that, you're absolutely right, and it's like the Vlad Academics 22 approach, because they're talking about something that's greater than them, like hip hop. So they'll get an audience on hip hop and then transfer it over and make a 7-figure deal for Spotify because they already have the audience.